Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 133 of Stash Wars, because I looked back then for a minute. Yeah, hope you're doing alright. Yeah, I've been on holiday basically, back now. Let's see if I can turn, let me know if this goes all around. I'm going to try putting some music on, let's see, does it work? Does it sound good? I don't know, let me know anyway. It's the same tune we've had before. I might try and get into some other ones at some point soon now, but basically first one back, keeping it simple. So hopefully you can hear me alright, hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully this, hopefully that. Good to see you, Luke, by the way. Good to see Angel Hair Chocolate, £4.50 at the corner shop, you say. I see, was it nice? What was it like? I've still not seen any of this angel hair antics. I need to, yeah, I've got loads of stuff in this week, but none of it's angel hair. Hi, Alan. Yeah, good to see you, Alan. Good to see you. Yes, it was very nice, thank you. Very nice, but very, 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 very tiring. Yeah, I got back and... Oh, I've just, I've struggled this week, to be honest with you. I was hoping to get a video out this week, and I've just not been able to. I've just been so tired. I've started to get a bit, I've definitely got a bit of a cold or something, I'm not sure, but I've just not been 100% basically. I'm just really mentally tired, physically tired. They lost my luggage as well, Alan, believe it or not. I arrived with no luggage, you know, I had nothing. So that's not a great start, was it really? Completely, they didn't have a clue where it was. They were sending it all around the globe basically. So I only got it yesterday, I think it was, my luggage. It came back to Manchester, so they were meant to be sending it to a location in Peru, but they didn't even manage that. They just didn't. I don't know what they were doing. So when I get the energy to look into it, I'll have to try and pursue that. Because basically I had to replace everything, you know, because I had nothing. So I had to get all the clothes again. So I couldn't wait, obviously, till I got home to reclaim it all. So I don't know. It's going to be a real palaver. Luggage time, I hope we got all sorted. Well, I mean, you know, I guess he did. I don't really didn't. Well, the problem is I had to buy everything. You know, I had to buy everything again. I couldn't wait till it arrived. So toothbrush, clothes, shoes, you know, everything basically. You know, there's nothing. I couldn't wait for anything. You know, razor, you know, toothpaste, everything. You know, I just had to, so yeah, it was because you know, and I basically packed most of my stuff. You know, there was so when I got home I didn't have much left, you know, because I just packed a load of stuff, you know, so yeah, bit of a nightmare. Hope it didn't spoil your holiday. Well, you know, it didn't know, to be honest with you. Luckily it didn't, because I knew someone in Peru, so I was able just to go to like the local Asda or whatever. It wasn't Asda, of course, but and they're able to just replace all the basics, you know, so I managed to do all that, so I was fine. But obviously it wasn't ideal for the first day really, you know, because I've been travelling for about a day because it took that long to get there. So yeah, but it didn't. I had a lovely time. I went to see all sorts of lovely places, Machu Picchu, places like that. You know, amazing place, to be honest with you. It was amazing, Machu Picchu. I think the weather was just right as well. It was quite high altitude. You know, I didn't suffer from any altitude sickness, although I did have like a tablet, but I don't know if it really made any odds, to be honest with you, because on the last day, or the last couple of days anyway, I didn't have any left, and I was perfectly fine. So that was something like about 3,600 feet, or something like that. I think meters rather. I think Manchester I checked was like 35 meters, so it's a bit higher basically. But yeah, it's very nice. We had a lovely time. Saw lots of lovely things. Yeah, Peru's a lovely place. There's so many lovely Incan ruins. I saw quite a lot actually. I can't remember the names of them all. But there we go. Yeah, so well, I've got these from Peru. I've got these. I mean, they're a bit touristy. But basically, there's a place in Peru where they have like these. I don't know what they're called. The pan for salt, I guess it is. You can see what it looks like there. They have all these different terraces. It's massive. It's like a massive hillside. That's only basically 1/20th of what's there. If you imagine just that, but 20 times more. And these are massive little terraces or whatever. So I've got these from it's a place called Maras, I think it is. So that's salt of Maras, basically. This is obviously quite touristy, you know, whether it really is that, but it's famous for its pink salt. So yeah, I trialled this in the shop itself. You know, it's a tourist shop basically, but it was very nice actually. Really enjoyed it. So I got a couple of them, one with milk. There we go. I don't know if that's the actual same place. That's somewhere else, I think. I don't know where that is. I guess that's blueberry, I guess. Which is always interesting, because I didn't think blueberry was much of a thing outside of the UK, or Eastern Europe. And quinoa as well. So there you go. So I got a few. There was a few more, but before I get the basic ones, they're quite small. I didn't get big ones either, so yeah, it was quite nice. Peru, but it was a holiday of a lifetime. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really good actually. Crazy. Some of the basically they have like I was in Lima, and they have a sort of highway there, and it might be 3 lanes, maybe 4 at a push, but the traffic is so crazy. It was like there were 6 cars abreast in this 3-lane or maybe 4-lane at most road, and it's basically bikes going in and out, weaving in and out of people, you know, and there's, you know, and it's people selling stuff in the streets, also wandering down the road. It's like a major highway, like 3 or 4-lane highway, you know, it's not a small road. Absolute madness. But no one seems to. And basically, if you're trying to pull into another lane, people don't let you in. You just have to force yourself in. So the only way you get in is if you're going to hit the car that you're going into, and then they'll let you in. And it's madness. I don't know how it works, but it seems to work. But yeah, I saw some lovely places. I say Machu Picchu was fantastic. A wonderful place, that, to be honest with you. Yeah, really, really nice. A pain to get to. You have to travel there on the train for about 4 hours or something, from Lima anyway. But you have to travel to Cusco, which is basically like a, you know, it's probably the size of the UK really, but but it's essentially like a county, I guess you'd say, as close as I can think of. And then you have to travel from there, from the city of Cusco to this place on the train for about 3 hours or 4 hours or something. I don't know how long it is. And then it's a bus ride from where you get to Machu Picchu, and yeah, great stuff. Yeah, lovely place though. But it's not easy to get to, but it's I mean, well, it is relatively easy, but it's not straightforward. But really nice, yeah, really nice, lovely places. And there's a few other places I saw in Cusco as well. There's lots of Incan ruins around there, amazing places really. Yeah, so quite nice. Yeah, so I saw about 11 other places as well. I can't remember the names of them are all quite obscure, you know. There was one place I could have gone to, which is like the hill or mountain of 7 colours or something it's called. Basically, it's essentially a mountain that's got a peak that is divided into different colours based on, I don't know what it is, you know, what's in the ground, I guess. But essentially it's like 4,500 metres above sea level, something like that, and it takes a whole day to get there and stuff. And I thought, you know what, it might be, if the weather's not great or whatever, you might not see much. So it's basically a coloured mountain now, you know, as nice as it is, you know, there's other nicer things to see. So I thought, you know, that's a bit too much, I think. But yeah, saw lots of lovely things. It was a great holiday, really nice time. But yes, very tired at the end of it, I must say, and the luggage didn't help. And but it didn't ruin the holiday. But it could have done, of course, because obviously if I didn't know anyone. But fortunately, I did. You know, so yeah. So it's very nice, but very busy. And I got back, I think, on Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday. I can't remember now. And but I was so tired, honestly. I'm still quite tired now. Actually, I think I'm just mentally tired. Not really the physical side. It was luckily it wasn't too bad. Didn't get altitude sickness. Was able to do all the stuff and things. You know, so this, that, and the other. And I bought some shoes while there. Luckily, I was able to buy the same shoes I bought for this holiday in Peru as well, because they had the shop, you know, specifically. But again, you know, if I didn't know anyone, wouldn't have been able to do that. I don't know. So yes, so yeah, it was very nice, very nice. As I say, got some chockies here, so these are quite good. So I'll review those ones. Yes, that is a place I went to. A pretty amazing place actually. And I got these as well. These alfajores. Yeah, so you can see what they are there. Like biscuits with sort of like like a caramel in them. I don't know if it's like dulce de leche. I'm not sure. But there you go. High in saturated fats, high in sugar, yes. But very nice it is. Anything happened while I was away, by the way? Anything interesting? Yeah, got loads of stuff to go through today, tons of stuff. So those who don't know, Stash Watch is where I basically look at what I've got to review, what I bought recently, what's there to review. And as you already know, there was always a stash of about 100 things I need to get through. And I've got probably about, I've got a lot more basically. It's ridiculous. So I'll start with the stuff that's around. I've got a couple of crispy things. I found these, I think I reviewed these in a member special. These are fish and chips. I did the cheese and onion ones, maybe a little flavour. There was a prawn cocktail flavour. Limited edition it is. From Burton. So like these sort of weird fish. I don't know whether they're crisps or biscuits. I'm not really sure what they are, but they kind of come across as crisps. Yeah, so there we go. So I'm going to get those reviewed. This is 5 packs, but there's nothing in that top one. They could easily fit, well, more than one more, but should have 6 in there really at least. But yes, I also got these. I did a Transformer snack one not long ago with about 3 flavours. I think Stash Watch, not done it yet, but I found another flavour, cheese and onion. So I'll probably have that to do once and do that one soon, hopefully. So I got that. So quite a few things. Got these new barbecue Doritos as well. What's the barbecue sweet tang? Sweet tang, yeah, flavour corn chips. So might give those a review. So as you can see, loads of things here. Will I get through all these? I don't know. Probably not is the answer, but nonetheless I've got them. A couple of Pringles passport flavours. I think Scotty mentioned them in somewhere or other at some point. these new ones. They seem to do these passport flavours quite a lot, but they don't seem to. I don't know. Anyway, I've got one of them at the airport and one of them at Asda, I think. So there's the Japanese style stir fry flavour and this Turkish style kebab flavour as well. Turkish style kebab. There we go, pizza bread and all sorts. So quite interesting flavours there. So there we go. So I do have this other Pringles one. What's this flavour? I don't know if it's new, but I got it. It is new. It says new on it. New. Flame grilled steak. Now, one thing you will notice, just be careful, not a cup of tea of it. Look at the size difference here. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can just, you know what I mean? It's so frustrating, isn't it? It's so ridiculous. So you can see a weight difference as well. 185 grams there. There's 165 there. So you know what I mean? So real cheeky, aren't they? Cheeky. Did we ever find out what the mystery Pringle flavour was? Well, it's supposed to be. I didn't know was the short answer. I haven't found out. I think Scotty was probably right. Let's have a look. What was the mystery? Let's have a look. See what it says. Spicy pickle. It says according to the AI. Spicy pickle. I must admit though, I did say. Well, I don't know if I spell. I hope I said it. I think I said something along the lines of. To be honest, I can't remember now. I'm sure I said something along the lines of pickled onion or something like that. It tasted a bit pickled oniony, but I didn't think it was that because. No, I said it was like. What did I say? I thought it was something along the lines of. Like something to do with Mario, basically, like a mushroom flavour or something weird like that. But I remember thinking it tasted of like pickled onion. I'm sure, I don't know if I said that, maybe I didn't, I could be making it up. But basically I like the flavour, and it reminded me of that kind of flavour. But I thought maybe it was something to do with like a Mario sort of flavour, you know. There's something else Mario related as well, another food, mushroom or something, I can't remember anyway. But anyway, I was trying to relate it back to Mario. But yeah, spicy pickle did have a bit of a heat to it as well. So I thought maybe it was like the flour thingy bob or something like that. But anyway, spicy pickle apparently, which is interesting because it's not what I wouldn't have expected it to be spicy pickle. But there we go, spicy pickle. Hello Andrew, good to see you. How are you doing, Andrew? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Got loads of stuff, Andrew. Loads of stuff today. Probably things that you've mentioned as well. Just by the way, I did notice. Let's see. I did notice that these have snuck out. These Borders milk chocolate gingers. You know, they did them in bar form. So I'm going to do a double review, I think. Review them in bar, but I don't remember ever seeing them in biscuit form. So there we go. So they got the milk chocolate ones as well as dark chocolate now. So I thought that was quite interesting. So I got them to review. And here's the one. I got these. You mentioned them to me, Alan, as well, and I finally got them. I think I got them in the place you mentioned, which was Sainsbury's or Home Bargain, something like that. I think it was. Vanilla flavour blue ribbons. Yes, look at that. So not white chocolate, but vanilla. So what does it actually say? Six crisp wafer biscuits covered in white coating, 44% with vanilla flavoured filling. So interesting. So I really enjoyed the dark chocolate ones of these. I think they were called dark chocolate. Very nice. Definitely recommend those. Probably the best ones that they do. You can see there's a few flavours on. I think it's hazelnut flavour there, regular, and presumably the dark one. Dark's really nice. It's better than it looks there. It's actually got lots of dark inside. You know, dark wafer, dark everything. I feel like this has got white wafer. Really tasty. Really tasty. I'm on to pack 2 of these now, so you're a very big fan of them, are you, Alan? I think that's a good recommendation. Yeah, it'll be quite interesting then. I'm quite looking forward to them. As I say, I couldn't do any reviews before I left. I did the reviews, as in I edited some stuff I'd already done rather than do new ones. Oh dear. Yes, M&S. Or M&M's have done a copy of M&S. M&S have done a copy of M&M's called Pick and Marks. Pick and Marks. Yeah, strange how they don't call them Pick and Marks. Yeah, well, I guess I could just call them M&M's. They've done a mixed bag with peanut crispy, and that's really good. They've done a mixed one. That's what M&M's should have done. It's funny actually. I was watching. What was it? I think it was a video some guy done on YouTube about why Mars changed Snickers in the UK from Marathon to Snickers. Basically, it's because they can't. But essentially, because they couldn't sponsor like something like Euro '96. With Marathon or Snickers or whatever, where it's not called the same thing in all the different countries and stuff like that, which makes perfect sense. But basically, M&M's, it's Mars and someone else. They joined forces with another company, and it was some other guy's name. That's what the M&M stands for. It's like Mars and something like Mars and I don't Marsden or something like that. You know, whoever the other guy was, and that's what M&M stands for. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh dear, yeah, so there we go. I don't know what the guy's name was. It's like Murphy or Marsden or Marlborough or something, I don't know whatever he's called, but you know what I mean, another guy basically. Those milk chocolate borders ginger biscuits have been out for years, but they've always been rarer than the dark ones. Yeah, I think you're right, because well, there was the milk chocolate bars were out for ages. I've never seen them much at all. But the biscuit ones I don't think I've ever seen before. Or at least if I have, I don't remember them. Round biscuit form, I bought a pack from Amazon years ago. Yeah, strange how they don't. I mean, you know, basically I had the biscuit ones and they were very nice. I found some of the new Nestle products quite disappointing recently. They're always a bit... They're just flavours, aren't they, basically? I'm always a bit, you know, yeah. The Milky Bar biscuit crumble doesn't contain Milky Bar, and the Milky Bar cookie buttons have cocoa rice inclusions, not cookie. Yeah, they never quite commit to anything, do they? I mean, well, I've got them somewhere in the bags here, Andrew. I'll hopefully get to them at some point. They are here. I might have got them twice by accident as well, so we'll see. First of all, I got these quite interesting today. I did go to Co-op, by the way, Andrew. You mentioned that... what's it called? Terry's caramel flavoured chocolate was around. I didn't see it basically, but I got these instead. Puckering pickled onion. I thought it might be quite interesting. I never knew, but we see potential apparently. Some see potatoes. All right. So anyway, so I got those. Thought they'd be quite nice. I do like pickled onion. It's one of my favourite flavours, I must say. Got this from the Co-op as well while I was there. Chocolate for change. Chunky salted and caramel and pretzel. I think it's quite similar to what I had in the Easter egg that they did. So it seemed quite a chunky bar. Probably quite similar to the Asda one they did, that birthday one probably. I can't remember what was in that, but yeah, there we go. And got these as well. I'm sure I've got these before. These dairy milk fruitier and nuttier. I'm sure these have been out before, these new ones anyway. But I don't think I ever review them. Whether I ever get around to reviewing these, I don't know. They're always a bit, I don't know, you know what I mean? Basically not high priority to review these ones really. So there we go, one of those, but I got them. I've just checked the Amazon orders because I had a feeling I bought the milk borders choc gingers there because I couldn't find them in the shops. The bar came back, blah, blah, blah. And it come out, it was March 2021. Goodness me, yeah, it's madness, isn't it, that? As I say, because it's really weird. Now, I think I mentioned the other week, got them just around here, hopefully. Ugh. Yeah, these dark chocolate orange as well. I mean, these might have been around for a while, I'm not sure, but seems to be quite new. So I got them to review. I think they're in the chocolate selection. I've not actually published yet. But yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? Funny one. Borders biscuits though are so nice. I must say they've that regular set that they do, the classic range, whatever. There's only a couple of chocolate ones in there, but they're still lovely. The lemon drizzle ones they do are very nice as well. They do a lot of lovely biscuits. I must say I'm very impressed with Borders. Yeah, lovely biscuits. Oh dear. There we go. Right. Okay. So let's have a see. What else we got? We've got a couple of this isn't actually in Stash Watch, but no, I've got to take out the bag. Fajita seasoning, there we go, so I've got this I need to put that somewhere. So yes, we've got that, should we need it. Let's have a see, got a few of these as well the other day, let's have a look. Right, I've got this Ferrero Rocher Macadamia and Hazelnut. It's new, Ferrero Rocher Macadamia and Hazelnut, but it's a strange one, isn't it, Macadamia and Hazelnut? I mean, Ferrero Rocher is Ferrero Rocher, isn't it, you know. Oh yeah, I don't know, macadamia, will it work? I mean, it doesn't strike me as Ferrero Rocher like, I don't know, but nonetheless they've done it. I don't think Rick was saying in Discord he really liked the white chocolate Ferrero Rocher bar. I'm not sure if I loved it that much, but nonetheless Rick was a big fan. Milk chocolate borders, really good, dunked in tea, definitely. When the milk chocolate melts it works really well with the ginger, they should do a white one. Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. I don't think I haven't seen any white chocolate in any of their products, so it probably would be a new thing for them, but they definitely should. Certainly won't complain. Yes, grab the Kit Kat Chunky Duo Salted Caramel today. Doesn't look like runny caramel though. Is that a new one? Is it? I feel like I've seen that before. Salted caramel. Have I reviewed that? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a see. I feel like, is that a new bar? I feel like I've reviewed that Salted Caramel Kit Kat Chunky. Let's have a see. Might not have done. Cat. Maybe I haven't. I have to look out for that one. I could have just walked past that, you know, thinking I think I'd already done it. Yeah, I don't think I have. So yeah, it does look like I think we had spoken about it, didn't we? Oh no, hang on. Oh no, salted caramel popcorn did it in the past. And caramel review. Yeah, I don't think I've done that one yet. So I have to look out for that. Could have walked right past that one, you know. Probably have. Doesn't look like runny caramel though. Is it? That's weird, isn't it? Not runny caramel then, because they did the Kit Kat chunky caramel, didn't they? And I'm sure that was runny caramel. So is it just going to be like sort of a bit like the peanut butter thing? Though it's like a creamy layer. Interesting. They did a caramel Kit Kat chunky with liquid caramel. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, the one I just saw. Last time I had was only a few months ago, but the new salted caramel one is a duo one. The salted caramel flavour paste truffle. Interesting. I'll have to look out for that. I could have missed that completely. Where did you see it then? I might have seen it in Sainsbury's somewhere and just completely, blanked it. Sometimes you just, don't see these things, I think. And maybe it's one of those. Strange decision not to runny caramel in that, especially when they've done it before, like you say, Andrew, Yeah, alright. So I got, let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, goodness me, right. Yes, here we go. So I got the Milky Bar chocolate crumble, like you mentioned. It does look interesting, like you said, but seems to, so it's creamy, crumbly biscuit centre with a chocolate base. It says. I think you were saying it was just Rice Krispie pieces, Andrew. Is that right? It's saying there. It says biscuit pieces. So unless that's the other one, because I know there's some Milky Bar button ones, isn't there? But anyway, got this one Milky Bar chocolate crumble. It does look very nice, I must say. Certainly interesting. But yeah. But it does say vanilla flavoured filling with biscuit pieces on a milk chocolate base covered in white coat. So white coating is the key thing there, isn't it? So it's not actually white chocolate. I think that might be what you were saying. So yeah, definitely. I know, an odd one. White coating. It's definitely the thing, isn't it? Tesco Express have them and in separate branded cardboard promo stands. All right, so yeah, I'll have a look. Thank you, Alan. I'll have a look for that. Might pop out later after this, maybe. I feel like tomorrow I'm just gonna have a bit of a rest. Maybe I'm going to try and do a video today or tomorrow, but we'll see. It's been, I don't know, I feel so exhausted, I must say. But yes, branded cardboard. I've got so many things to review as well. That's the thing as well. Sometimes it gets a bit daunting. You think, I want to get out a Dubai chocolate one just before the craze goes. So I've reviewed about 6 of them in one video, so I just want to get that out basically. And to be honest with you, one of them was really nice. Some of them were a bit dodgy, some of them were okay. One of them was really nice. It's definitely one I want to put out there for that. It turns out that Milky Bar chocolate crumble bar is a rebranded extra fino bar from Spain. It doesn't actually contain white chocolate. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. They've done that a few times, haven't they, now, where they just rebrand ones. I mean, Scotty was saying I think Fox's did a biscuit one rebrand. It was a rebrand of one of the Moments bars. I think it was Moment Biscuits was a rebrand from the Netherlands. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? Bizarre. Oh dear. I think when Nestle do a white coat, it's a bit of a cheapskate, but when they do a Milky Bar product, it's crazy. It is a bit, because they have to say Milky Bar is one of their big things, so they've got white chocolate. It is a bit of a cheap, what's the word? Can't feel the word now. Cheap. I can't feel the word. I can't feel the word now. Can't feel where you're just avoiding doing something basically. It's just it is really though. It is. Yeah, it's I don't know. Can't feel the word I'm trying to think of. A cheap sidestep or something like that. I can't feel the word. Anyway, you probably know what I mean. But yeah, so yeah, it's just as I say, Milky Bar is one of their main things. There's no excuse for them at all to be not including white chocolate. It really isn't. Another feta seasoning. I get a few of those. I have them in my pastas. But yeah, quite nice actually, feta seasonings. I've got go through quite a lot of Sainsbury's ones. These ones, by the way, I think these are pretty good. Sainsbury's do soon, so definitely recommend these ones from Sainsbury's. Just by the by. What else have we got here? What else? I'm sure I reviewed these in the past, but I got them anyway, just in case. Bourneville giant buttons. So there we go. I was considering should I review them alongside Bourneville, and I have to draw a line somewhere because before you know it, you've got old Jamaica and all sorts going on. But anyway, Bourneville giant buttons. Might give them a go. I might have reviewed them before. I'm not 100% sure. Also got these as well from Star. I think it was. These are drumstick chews, soft texture. Yeah, so basically individually wrapped drumstick sweets. They certainly milked the drumstick brand, haven't they? Yeah, they've done the drumsticks. They've done the what they call the squashies or whatever. They've done these as well. They're quite nice. So it looks like different flavours as well, which actually I didn't realise. Look at that. So you've got the original strawberry and cream, apple and cherry, peaches and cream, strawberry and banana. So that's quite good, isn't it? So I think that's quite nice actually. I think I was expecting more to be the same flavour, and I've just noticed that, so I think that's really good. That's something they didn't have to do. I'm glad they did. Alright, so yes, so what have we got now? Oof, goodness me, okay. Right, so I don't know, I don't think this is new. I feel like it is new sort of, because I don't think I've ever reviewed it, but there's, yeah, the Terry's Chocolate Mint Bar. There you go, unleafably minty. Unbelievably minty. Alright, so yeah, so I guess it's just going to be the same as the regular Terry's Mint, but nonetheless, I thought I'd give that a go, because the one had not been done. I'm listed on an individual small bar, their Big Daddy pistachio bar called the Pistachio and Caramel Bar. I managed to find the Big Daddy one, but I picked up the small bar this week. Yeah, that's quite good, because they're quite big, those bars. I'm quite glad that it's a good idea for them to do that. Definitely, so that's interesting, yeah. So whether I'll review that one, I don't know. I've still got the regular Big Daddy to review. All sorts to review, honestly. I'm Team White Twix all the way. Fingers crossed they don't change those. Yeah, White Twix. I think, yeah, I think I've got them to review. I think before my holiday, I think I said I was going to do a review of those, so I've got to root them out. I tried that new Bourneville salted caramel bar, so it was interesting because they didn't use regular Cadbury caramel. It's more of a runny, darker coloured caramel. That's quite good then, if they've tried something a bit different. Well, speaking of which, Andrew, I think I do have these here. Yes, I do. To hand. Here we go. So yeah, let's have a see. Let's have a look. There we go. So Bourneville looks, it's definitely different packaging. I mean, it's a bit of a strange one because it doesn't look like. I mean, where's the flavour we got? You know, if you look at the difference, you know, that's what you'd expect Bourneville to look like, isn't it? With the writing like that, the gold writing. So it's a bit of a strange one. I'm not really sure they branded this very well, but whether it matters, I don't know. But there we go, sort of a simply indulgent salted caramel dark chocolate. As Andrew's mentioned, the caramel's a bit more dark than usual. So what's the percentage of dark chocolate on here then? Let's see. Does it say? Does it say? Well, we've got the actual percentage of caramel filling, but I can't see what the actual dark chocolate is. Apologies, it's shaking a bit. I'm trying to keep my hand stable, but I can't. It doesn't seem to say, which is strange. In fact, it says chocolate with salt caramel filling. It doesn't say dark chocolate. It is chocolate, but that's interesting, isn't it? Did you find out what this was, Andrew? I know you normally look into this. I can't see it on here. It doesn't seem to say. Suspicious in its absence, I think you would say. Yeah, don't know what to make of that. Don't know what to make of that at all. That's an interesting one. Yeah, let me know if you find out, Andrew. Unusual for them to do a portrait style wrapper. Yeah, it feels a bit odd, doesn't it? There's something not Cadbury-like about it. I don't know if it's a rebrand or something. I don't believe it is, but you know what I mean? There's something not quite right, isn't there? I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Got the other one here. So this one's chopped hazelnut, this one. Okay, with salted caramel. I like it. It's got salted caramel in this one as well. That's interesting. Yeah, what does it say on the back? What does it say for this one? Chocolate with chopped hazelnuts and salted caramel chips. It's got salted caramel chips in this one. Does it say the... Oh, there you go. Cocoa solids, 36%. It does tell you in this one. I think it says 36%. Just let me see if I can get my hand to stay still so it focuses in. I think that says 36%, doesn't it, there? And the just underneath where it says milk and above where it says butter in bold on the right. Alright, so 36%. So there you go. So that's pretty much the same as the regular thingy bob, isn't it? Regular Bourneville. But why it doesn't say it on this one, I don't know, unless I missed it. It doesn't seem to say it on this one though, which is very strange. What to make of that? Why it doesn't say it there? I don't know. Very weird. Let's have a look. What does it say on the Bourneville buttons? Let's have a see what does it say on this one. Blah blah blah. Does it say down there somewhere? It says it there. I can just about get in. Will it focus? My problem with this camera I've got is just terrible focusing sometimes. 35% minimum there, it says. 1% less. They've rebranded the regular Bourneville to have the same typeface. Yeah, see, interesting then. I didn't see that, so it hadn't worked its way down yet. And look at the salted caramel bar. The block shape is different too. The buttons have the old Bourneville design. Interesting. Well, that makes more sense then if they've done that. The other Bourneville one, the chocolate hazelnut lists the cocoa percentage as usual 36%. But the salted caramel one doesn't mention a percentage. Makes you wonder. Yeah, it is a strange one, isn't it? It is weird that. I wonder why. That is weird. what does it describe itself as? They're both described as dark chocolate as well. I see chocolate with chopped hazelnuts. Chocolate with salted caramel. Yes, this is chocolate. They all slightly different design as well, isn't it? You can see that the descriptions above and below. It's weird that, isn't it? How they've changed the layout there. I don't know, something a bit strange there. I feel like that's maybe a mistake that they're going to rectify at some point. There you go, Alan. If you collect your wrappers, maybe that's one to look out for, because I think I reckon that probably will be a mistake. Probably. Alright, so got a few of these coming back. I think these are UK products. So I've got I've got a few of these international products that I need to do. Let's have a see. So we've got Twix crispy rolls. And we got Bounty crispy rolls. Well, look at this. Yes, we got Milky Way crispy rolls as well. I think these are all maybe they're import actually. I don't know. Super vegetarians, blah blah blah. I think it does have a UK address on the back. So yeah, it looks like these have come back. So there we go. So I don't know if there's any other ones, Mars ones or Galaxy ones, but I do have some other ones to review. I think that were. I've got a Galaxy one and a Snickers one. I think was imported, so I've got those to do. I think Galaxy Flutes or something like that. So I might do a review of all of them at once. So I did have it planned to do. I didn't realise that Milky Bar Crispy Roll. I forgot that they'd disappeared basically. So I remember we were looking for them in a news agents, and I asked the person behind the counter. Said, "Oh yeah, not been around for years." And I remembered then that they'd not. For some reason, I had in my head that they were. I think I was thinking of Milky Way Magic Stars or something. So yeah, crispy rolls. Where did they get them from? Might have been Home Bargain, something like that. I think something along those lines. B&M. Yes, here we go. So we got Munchies Vanilla Cheesecake. There we go. So yeah, so they have. Now, is it the right choice? I'm not sure in this case, but they have replaced the caramel, which I always think is a kind of mistake, but I guess in this case it kind of makes a bit more sense. So no chocolates with cheesecake flavour filling, right? Okay, and a crisp biscuit centre. So yeah, so it does kind of make sense, doesn't it? Because obviously cheesecake does have biscuit at the bottom, so I guess it does make sense in this one. But usually, I think a lot of what makes Munchies quite nice is the caramel. But obviously, in this case, it makes a bit more sense. Usually, they did a brownie one, for instance. They wouldn't replace the biscuit with a brownie. They replace the caramel with a sort of brownie filling, a bit like this. So basically, doing the same thing. So we'll see. Hopefully, that'll be nice. Fingers crossed. But I'm not 100% convinced, but we'll see. And we got this one as well. I think Andrew mentioned it before. New Milky Bar, crispy cookie. Look at that. Yes, bakery inspired. It says. What does that mean? Bakery inspired. I have no idea. What does that mean? What could? I mean, if when I think of a bakery, I mean, I know you can get cookies technically from a bakery. I don't know, you know what I mean? If I'm thinking of something inspired from a bakery, this isn't what I'd think of. But nonetheless, that's what they've done. There we go. So yeah, so there we are. So we have simple stuff, right? So simple stuff. Okay, fair enough. So there we go. So basically, looks like Milky Bar buttons with crispy pieces in. White chocolate, crispy, cocoa flavoured rice inclusion. I think this is what Manju was mentioning, wasn't it? Rice inclusion. So it's actually rice, cocoa flavoured rice. So basically, chocolate Rice Krispies. Rather than cookie piece, which is strange as well, isn't it? You would have thought it'd be a little bit of cookie. I guess they've got the other one here, the chocolate crumble. But why not share the ingredients? They did that before, didn't they? I think there was one where they had a bar of one thing and they had the buttons of one thing as well. It's like a similar thing. So it seems like they've done that here, but they're a bit different. So interesting. It's had the same on Munchies, yeah. But yeah, you think the same thing, Dial? Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one, isn't it? A bit of a funny one. Well, We'll see what they're like. I think. Have you tried them, Alan? By the way, I can't remember if you said you'd had them. What did you think if you did? But yeah, we'll see. I also found these ones. All right, Aero Melts Double Choc Brownie. So it looks to be bakery inspired. This one, see, this is a bit more bakery inspired, isn't it? If you're gonna inspire something from a bakery, I think this would be what you'd do. What do you reckon? Should I review these together? Do you think the crispy cookie and this one together? What do you reckon, or should I do them separate? Never quite sure, really. Not quite sure, but it looks to be sort of basically a chocolate and a... Well, they've done... Well, I think Nestle... Is it Nestle? Oh, no, actually, it was Mars, wasn't it, with the Kit Kat? No, Kit Kat, yeah, there was the Kit Kat brownie one, wasn't there? So they've done that a few times now where they've flavoured things brownie. So they've got this brownie flavouring and they're putting everything now. And some of the smooth, bubbly brownie flavour milk chocolate and brownie flavour white chocolate. A white confectionery rather, so white confectionery pieces. A brownie flavoured white confectionery and brownie flavoured... That's weird, isn't it? You think that would be... Well, I guess it's a blondie, isn't it? I guess. I don't know. Interesting. I guess it is double chopped brownie, but it seems odd that the... I don't know. I'm not sure. It just seems a bit strange that they're both, one's one colour, one's the other. Why is it not, like combined or whatever? I don't know, but interesting. I tried those vanilla cheesecake munchies blindfolded. I wouldn't have said there was a flavour. That was the flavour. I've got a lightly vanilla flavoured firm cream inside, but it's a bit far to say vanilla cheesecake. Yeah, I think they do like to make something sound better than it is, don't they? I think sometimes what's the word? My English is not working today. Sort of be a bit not elaborate, but a bit. I can't think. My brain's just not really with it today. But basically, where they sort of like they're a bit sort of what's the word? Something with the truth. I can't think of the word. Where they're basically a bit generous with the truth. There's a word I want. I haven't got it, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is it. So make it sound better than it is. But there we go. I did buy these separately. I think I bought these before I saw the big pack of them. I wasn't sure if this was an imported one because I bought it at a separate time. So I bought them again anyway. So I've got this Twix one. Might be the same as one I showed a second ago. It might be different. It might be an imported one. I'm not sure. It does say new on it anyway. So wafer rolls. Not crispy roll. Wafer roll. Interesting. Where have we gone? I've lost them. I did have the... Let's show you how that is. Yes. Yeah, look, yeah, okay, might be different. So wafer roll, but crispy roll. So yeah, interesting. So could be completely different. So glad I did get them again. So yeah, interesting one. Interesting. I wonder how they'll make a white confectionery taste of brownie. I know, very yeah, I don't know, interesting. Well, yeah, they've just put the same flavour, haven't they? But as you say, and it's, why not just say it's a blondie? Why try and say it's a brownie? Yeah, it's a bit strange one, that one. I feel like they've not thought it through very well. And also, if it's a double chocolate brownie, why not have the two chocolates or two, chocolate and the confectionery together? Maybe it is better to have them separate, but yeah, why not just say one's a blondie and one's a brownie? I don't know. It seems like they've, I don't know, maybe lost interest a bit. I'm not sure. I did get these random things as well. Groovy goats. Fortnite inspired maybe or something like that. Did they have goats in Fortnite? Something like that. Anyway, limited edition goats for some reason. Haribo. Yeah, why not? Not sure. Different flavours. Some of these Haribo ones are all quite similar, aren't they? Really? I do feel like the ones like this are all quite similar. We've got bubblegum, blue raspberry, pineapple, and banana berry. Is that what I'm saying? Banana berry. Is that a real thing? Banana berry? Have things changed since I went on holiday? I think that says banana berry anyway. Well, there you go, banana berry. It's new fruit. So there we are, yes. Be on the lookout for that one. The last really good new product I tried was the white Maltesers. Yeah, I think Nestle, I'm glad that they're doing new things, but they are quite lazy, aren't they? They're just adding new flavours to stuff generally. But having said all that, rebranded some. So I was about to say, well, the other things look quite different, but as you mentioned, they were just a rebrand. So yeah, I don't know. They've done quite a few of them recently, and they are very simple, just adding new flavours, aren't they? Really, to things. Some of them are a bit different, like the Raspberry Ripple stuff, but they've never really worked very well. They've always been quite typical limited edition stuffs. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad that they are doing it though, but I kind of wish there'd be a bit more. I don't know, I think just go out and just do a bit more with it, I don't know, I don't really know. I don't really feel like this is a bad product or anything, you know what I mean, but I don't know, it doesn't, I don't know, it's just nothing too dramatic about it. And these ones again, it's just the white one and the milk chocolate one just for the flavouring, but again, I guess that's quite good, but, I don't know, I feel again like it's not quite what it could be. They just seem to follow the same pattern and just change the flavours, don't you? But like they did with the brownie and stuff like that. So, and I think I've done this one before, but I think I ate them, so I've got them again there. Harry Potter Haribo as well. Something over Aloha Mora or something like that. So yeah, Harry Potter's doing a bit of resurgence, isn't it, at the moment? Because they're doing a redo of it, or whatever they call it. What do they call it now? Remake. reboots. That's the reboot. That's what I wanted. Doing that on at the moment. I think some reboots happening. So yeah, interesting. So I don't know. It's a TV series. I think it is. Will that be any? I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. Well, hopefully they'll follow the books and it's not just one of these that will just go on forever. Maybe it's better if it does and does something a bit different. I don't know. There is one for Alan. I know. I'm sure Andrew as well. But I think these are new though. These snuck out a bit. I've not seen them before. Fox's Fabulous Double Chocolate Rounds. I noticed these and I thought, you know what? I don't think I've seen them before. It's like got a chocolate biscuit in the centre. Chocolate shortcake biscuit coated with smooth milk chocolates. I thought, you know what? They've passed me by before. So yeah, they look quite interesting, don't they? Double chocolate rounds. Don't know where I got these from. Probably Tesco or Sainsbury's, something like that. But yeah, these seem to be a new one. Well, it doesn't say new on them, but I've never seen them before anyway. And I thought they sounded pretty nice. I've got those. Now I did. What else have I got? Got a few of these. I think I got these from Iceland. I think it's probably a members one. This one. I can find the third. I think I've done a couple of these in the past. Yes, Alan seems interested. Yes, yes. What do you reckon, Alan? Have you seen those before, Alan? I don't think I've seen them before. The ones that they look very similar to all the others out there, so you could easily miss them. But I just noticed them. I thought, you know what? I'm sure I've never had them before. So yeah, what do you reckon, Alan? What do you reckon? Have you had them before? I know the dark chocolate ones, which are very nice. They look new to you. Yeah, they did to me as well. I must say, I've not seen them, but they weren't branded as new, as you saw. There's no new thing on them, and they really don't stand out at all. You know, they just didn't stand out whatsoever. But yeah, so there we go. Stuff to look up. I can't remember where I got them from, Alan. It wasn't. I'm sure it was Sainsbury's or Tesco, something like that. I don't think it was anywhere random. But yeah, be on the lookout for those. But they weren't branded or new or anything like that. Yeah, interesting. I think Nestle should do dark chocolate munchies. Yes. Or Milky Bar with shortbread biscuit pieces. Yeah, that'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? I think that'd be quite nice. Dark chocolate or white chocolate. Well, they've done white chocolate munchies, haven't they? They did that not long ago, didn't they? Which were quite nice, if I seem to remember correctly. Yeah, Milky Bar with shortbread biscuit pieces. They definitely could do something a bit more, couldn't they? You know. Unless they actually do a dark chocolate. Did it with the Crunch Bar, didn't they? A dark chocolate crunch. Dark chocolate Yorkie as well. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? You know, as a dark white. You know. I got these. These are probably. I think I reviewed one of these maybe before. I think they might have been imported ones. Anyway, we've got a Galaxy milk drink, a Milky Way milk drink, and a Maltesers milk drink. Now, interesting that these weren't refrigerated. We'll check the date on these ones. Hopefully they're still alright. But anyway, I think I got these before I went on holiday, so hopefully they're okay. They probably will last for about 10 years, won't they? Probably. 2026 date on that one. So yes, so milk. I don't know. Normally milk goes off, but it's probably long life milk, I guess. But there we go. So I got those. Probably do those as a thing with Bob. As I said, I did review similar ones before, didn't I? I think I did a Mars and a Snickers one, maybe. I think they were imported. I think they got them in Iceland. I got those in Iceland as well. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's see, so tons of other stuff as well. I think coming towards the end really, but there are quite a lot of these still. I did get a few things twice unfortunately because I wasn't sure I'd got them. I didn't want to missing out. Now there's a new Tony's Little Bits as well that's come out. I think it's a new one. Milk chocolate biscuit mix. Yeah, so this is snuck out as well. I'm quite sure this is new. So there's about 4 of the other ones, but yeah, the new one that's come out. Not seen this one before. Let's see, so yes, just check it wasn't all melted. So there we are, so a new one of those. I think that was possibly in Sainsbury's. So that was a new one that snuck out there, so definitely look out for that. So I think there's 4 others. They weren't too great those, I don't think. I remember them being too interesting on this one, but seems to be, looks like it's got like a milk chocolate biscuit and a dark chocolate biscuit, I think. Let's have a look, what's it say? I saw it on the Tony's Everything bar as well that they'd said it had a new design or something, but I had a quick fondle of it, for want of a better term, and I couldn't. Didn't seem to be any different on the middle, so I don't know whether it was any different or not. It wasn't. The other ones didn't have a new design, like, so I was kind of comparing. So I don't know whether it really is a new design or not, but I didn't want to buy it just for the sake of yeah. So let me know if you know what the new design is. Mix of laid chocolate bites and biscuit bites covered in milk chocolate. Right, interesting. So if you see this one here, this one's got like a white surround there with presumably a milk chocolate biscuit. That one doesn't seem to have the white surround, but has a normal biscuit. So interesting. Make chocolate fairer, it says. Alright. Okay, so what else have we got? Because there's loads of stuff here, it's ridiculous amount, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just madness. I've got more more fajita seasoning. You can tell I go through that quite a lot. There we go. So the same. There we go. I don't know if I've ever reviewed this one. Dark almond sea salt, Tony's Chocolo only. Those ones. I feel like I don't know if I've seen that reviewed that one before or not, but it sounds quite nice. Dark almond sea salt. So anyway, got that one. Yeah, one of those. I don't think I've done that one before, as I say. There's a couple of things I've got twice by accident. I think I've reviewed this one before, but I'm not sure. So anyway, the Pistachio Ritter Sport. I feel like I have reviewed this one, or at least maybe I've not published it, but Ritter Sport Pistachio anyway. So there we go. Some of the Ritter Sports. I think Ritter Sport is great generally, but they do lots of different flavours, and some of them are, one or two of them are very nice. The Don Choco one they did, the dark milk one, was one of the best dark milks I've experienced. That was really nice. So sometimes they can get things just right. So pistachio, optimistic about. I've done this before. Here's another example of the thing. We've also got opal fruits and starburst. Yes, I'm going to give these a dual review. I think I did it in the past, but I don't think I've ever published it. I don't think. So the original flavours, it says fruit chews. So they are a bit different, the flavours. I think opal fruits had a different strawberry, I think, or something like that. Let's have a look. You can see this is opal fruits here. Right, presumably strawberry, lime, orange and lemon. So quite similar flavours, I think you'd say. Strawberry, lemon, orange and lime. So what's in Starburst? Well, you can see on the front here. So maybe Starburst is better, maybe. I mean, look how it's got blackcurrant, whatever it is. I don't know what they were originally. I can't remember. I have to look online for that. But does it say what the flavours are in this one specifically? I mean, we can see them on the front, of course, but I don't think it actually says. Might say somewhere. There you go, with apple, orange, blackcurrant, strawberry, lime and lemon flavor. So I think lemon and lime are combined in Starburst. Apple, orange, blackcurrant, strawberry. Yeah. So yes, there we go. So get interested. So yeah, lemon and lime are combined. So a bit different. Interesting. Different colours as well. You can see. I quite like that they've done that. I think they combined the names again for the same reason as saying before about Snickers and Mouthful, just so they when they advertised them in a pan-European events or whatever, they didn't have to. They had one advert basically. Although these days, I think with technology, you can change the adverts, can't you? I think it's quite clever. Some of these adverts you get, you can change them. Some new technology they've got. So basically, the adverts you see on the side of a football pitch, or whatever, when they're playing, aren't the same as the ones you see if you're in a different country. They seem to be able to seamlessly change them. It's very clever. Starbucks have blackcurrant and the green one. Starbucks have blackcurrant. Starbucks? Starburst, yes, have blackcurrant and the green one is lemon and lime combined. Opal fruits have no blackcurrant one. They have a separate lemon and a separate lime one. Yeah, it's quite interesting that it's interesting. There's a bit of a difference, isn't there? I don't think there's an apple starburst, but I use apple juice as flavouring. Yes. Yeah, the apple is one they often use, isn't it? I notice this a lot in Jammy Dodgers. They often have apple, don't they? It's almost always they have apple. It's apple jam flavoured something or other. Interesting really. Yeah. Interesting. I'm quite glad that they're a bit different. So we'll see which is better. We'll see. I did go for a few. I'm going to do a Werther's Original Special, I think. Well, hopefully. So I've got all these. I think I went into Poundland or something like that and got all these. Let's have a look. So I've got all these Werther's Originals. And there's a new one basically. It's a chocolate covered caramel, which is new apparently. But I also tried to get all the others as well. Got the sugar-free ones, the candies. I got the soft eclairs. I've got the butter candies. Alright. I think that's the hard ones that we normally do. And the soft caramels as well. So there we go. So Werther's Original Special probably on the cards, I think. Goodness me, it's just, I didn't need to get those at this time, did I really? There's so much stuff. In America, the green one would probably green apple or grape. Yeah, they tend to do. What what do they call it? I think it's grape, isn't it? Basically, grape flavour. I think rather than blackcurrant, it's yeah. I think it's rather than blackcurrant, it tends to do grape. I think that's the one I seen somewhere when it was watched on a YouTube video not long ago. In the UK, it's almost always lime. Yeah, I feel like they do. I don't know if that one's replaced or not, but I know where the blackcurrant one is one that they don't tend to have. They tend to have, let's say, grape instead. Do you remember the Werther's chocolates from like 10 to 15 years ago? I think they're still there in some countries. I remember them as a kid. They came in pouches and had a marbled effect. I don't know if I vaguely remember them, Andrew, but I don't think I ever had them. I don't think I've had those ones. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Remember, they remind me, just mentioned that, the Reason ones, and they did a Bourneville one, didn't they? They did that about 10 years ago or something, but I don't think that's the same thing, of course. So I've got these Mr. Thomas, and there's a new Mr. Thomas, peanuts and caramel, but I did a new one, I think. Peanuts and salted caramel, so I thought, I'll get both of them, do a double Mr. Tom review, why not? Because I don't have Mr. Tom, it seems to be a bit of a random one, doesn't it? But, nonetheless. And I think I got these, not sure I got these ones, but these Nestle Junglies. There you go, look at that. White chocolates. Chocolate Blanco and biscuits, it looks like. Chocolate with milk and biscuits. Galleta, it must be Spanish these, I guess. The galleta is a biscuit in Spanish, if I remember correctly. It's got the like the energy scale, but on sweets it's got an E. Nutri-Score E. Right. The tiger there giving a wink. Oh, why not? Bird's giving a wink as well. And you're saying that yours here. Oh, it's interesting. So they look quite nice though. So there you go. It's a bit of yeah, looks quite interesting. Don't know if they do a dark chocolate one. Didn't see it. Only saw these two. I think this was in Home Bargains, to be honest with you, on the top shelf. Got easily missed. We got those. Yeah, look quite nice. Look quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Now what else have we got? We're near the end now. We're near the end, roughly. Got any more Vita seasoning? I think I do. One more Vitas. Yeah, there we go. Okay, got 6 of them there. Goodness me. Right, and then I think I've got the other one of these. I hope I had the other one. I need to find it. But the Nerds Gummy Clusters. I think I had the blue one. So I got the pink one. Normally these ones, it's annoying because I can't remember which one I have and haven't got. And I saw the pink one, so I'm sure it's the blue one I already had. So I'll try and do a double review of those. Apparently they're very nice. Someone was saying they're really nice. So try and get them done. And I got these, I think these are from Home Bargains, I think. Reese's Big Cup with Reese's Puffs. That's like stuff on the cereal. And then the Caramel Big Cup. Look at that. I've still got a Reese's half-pound cup from literally about 5 years ago. It was during the pandemic, I think. Before the pandemic I had it. I've still got it on the side. It's still perfectly fine. Dusty, but it's still fine. Then there's a dark jungly bar as well. They look good. Oh, it's annoying if there is. I didn't get that one. Yeah, so that's a bit of a pain. Bit of a pain. I have to keep an eye out for that then when I go again, I think. See if I can find that one. We've got to do them all at once, basically. I really would. Alright, so I think maybe got these ones as well, but I thought I almost forgot to do these ones. Link Creation bars. Creme Brulee. Would be like the Vidal bars, really. Creme Brulee. Then we got Link Creation Caramel. And we got these as well, goodness me. And then we got Link Creation Pistachio Delight. Goodness me, it's definitely on the bandwagon there. Pistachio Delight. And then the last one, almost forgot this one. Hazelnut Wafer as well. The Lindt and I think for a Russia, these remind me quite similar bars, but I don't have some. But anyway, Link Creation ones. There we go, got those. I think they're in Sainsbury's. New ones in Sainsbury's there. So much stuff, isn't it, here? Ridiculous. And the last one for today. Got these Mentos Fanta. Honestly, you must have needed a trolley today. I know, goodness me. Yeah, well, basically, I got a few before I went to holiday, and I got a few on I think Thursday or something like that. I don't know what the days they wrote in, but yeah, basically, Alan, it was crazy. So much stuff. It's ridiculous, really, isn't it? Will I get through all this stuff as well? I don't know. It's. I love going into B&M Home Bargains and even the range these days. I think the range, yeah, I don't know. Another one of those, I'll keep an eye out, but yeah, I don't have the range near me, I don't think. Especially B&M. They usually always have some interesting new imported chocolate. And hopefully I'll get the dark one, as I say, for those ones. But yeah, it is nice to see. It is nice to see. Yeah, it's good to have different things, as you say. Just a pain when you've got so much to review and, Right, Mentos, Fanta. I think I've got the regular... Mentos fruity ones, I think, to do. So I might do those with them as well. So the Fanta ones, I assume this might be a limited edition, I'm not sure. Fanta, eh? Is Fanta bigger than Tango, would you say, these days? Tango used to be the one when I was younger, but I think Fanta seems to be the one that has a bit more of a presence in other countries. So there we go. It turned out that the Australian Cadbury Dream is much nicer than the South African one. It's nicer than the UK Cadbury White as well. Yeah, I've seen it, very nice. Yeah, I think I've got one in the backlog to do, Andrew. I'll have to look into that. Yes. You're going to have to cherry pick the big hitters and just enjoy the... I know, probably, Alan, yeah. I'll try to review as much as I can. But like you say, I think I'm going to have to get the main ones out of the way. Get them in. Things like this, I mean, there's not much of a demand for this, is there? You know what I mean? But it's nice to have the other reviews as well. But we'll see, you know. Just got to try and do what I can do. But like I say, Alan, you know, difficult. Very difficult. Hard drive can't take it either as well, storing all the videos. Goodness me. Alright, well I think that's it, you know. I think we got to the end of these. Just check all these bags, but they're all empty now to put them back in. But yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, so there we go. So a lot to go through here, like Alan says. And certainly got a lot for feta seasoning as well, you know. Goodness me. Certainly enough to keep me going, that's for sure. So hopefully I'll still got a load of reviews in the backlog, so I need to go through them and get them prioritised really. But I've got loads of other stuff to do, madness. But we'll get around to it at some point. That's the thing. Hopefully. Alright, well, it's great to be back, guys. Great to chat to you all again. Hope you're all doing well. Really, it's good to really good to see you all. Feta pasta for dinner, yeah, basically, Alan. Basically, it's quite nice actually. It's one of it I have quite often. Just have some, get some pasta with some, tomato. What's it called? Tomato passata, and then just flavour it with feta seasoning. It's very nice actually. Some veg and stuff like that. Yeah, it works pretty well actually. It works pretty well. I definitely recommend it. Quite a nice flavour in this one. Well, you could just have fajitas, of course. If you don't have the pasta, just put it in some what do they call them? Fajitas, actual fajitas. Yeah. Funny to say, anything with ITA or ITO at the end of it, it's just like Spanish for small of something. So fajita, I think it's like a small belt. I think it translates as. Burrito is small donkey. So there you go. So there you are. So fajita, mosquito, small fly, anything like that, you know. And it's sure there's some other one. There might be another one that we use in English, but I can't remember what it is. Yeah, but anyway, there you go. That's what it is. Yeah, there you are. There we go. Oh dear. I just realised when it stopped for a second, I've stopped noticing the background music. Did it stop? Was it okay? Is it still alright? Was it alright? Was it really? Hopefully it was. It wasn't too loud. But yeah, it does tend to get used to it, don't you? Yeah, you do tend to get used to it. Now, have a great weekend. Thanks for Fab Stash Watch. Oh, no worries, Alan. Great to see you all. Great to see you again. I would say get back on track this week, hopefully, with all the stuff. Fingers crossed. Yeah, you say I was hoping to get a video out this week, but I was so tired. It was very difficult, you know. But there we go. Become used to it. I hope you like the music anyway. It's something a bit nice, isn't it? I don't know whether to put it in my actual reviews or not. Not this music specifically, but some music. But I feel like it might be a bit much. But let me know if you think I should. Or if you think I shouldn't. Let me know. But yeah, see you next week. Oh, thank you very much. It'll probably be a look back next week. I need to do some shorts as well. The ones I've already done. But there we go. I need to look into that, I think. Definitely, definitely want to get done those shorts, I think. Yes, hello, Final Flame. Good to see you. White and Milk Chocolate Twirls aren't great, are they? Let's see, White and Milk Chocolate. Was that the one? I quite like them. I thought they weren't too bad. But like, I know what you mean. They're not anything too special. But I did enjoy them. But I know what you mean. But I didn't mind them. You know, I didn't think they were horrible or anything like that. I think I gave them a 3 or a 4, something like that. I thought they weren't too bad. The mixed twirl, yeah, yes. I didn't mind them. But I know what you mean. I don't think it adds anything particularly. I didn't mind them. But like you said, they're nothing too exceptional over what you've already got. Yeah. So I do know what you're saying. Oh dear. Right, well there we go. You just caught the end there, Final Flame. Apologies for that, but yes, just done through a whole stash watch. I can't summarise them either because there's so much stuff, so you might have to watch again, unfortunately, if you missed that. But great to see you anyway. Hope you're doing well. It's really good to see you, and great to be back on the channel, of course. Hopefully I'll get things back up and running. I did a couple of videos that I released the week before last, I think it was, to keep things going. I was hoping to get one, let's say Wednesday this week, but I was so just been a bit tired this week. Been very difficult actually. I've really been crazily tired this week, so yeah, it's been a bit difficult. So there we go. So just, you know, as I say, just about managing to get back on track with things now. The twirls of Elite, yeah, they are very, very tasty. I must say, twirls are very nice. What do you think to Ripple then, Final Flame? What do you reckon to Ripples? How there, Shuri? Good to see you. Good to see you. Just near the end, just caught the end, Shuri. Just about to finish, honestly. Yeah. just been just done a load of stuff. So yeah, as I can't really summarise it. There's so much stuff. But but yeah, lots of stuff there. Hope you're doing well, Shuri. Good to see you as well. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling a bit more chocolatey at the moment. Keep up the great work, man. Oh, thank you very much, Final. Thank you very much. Very nice of you to say. Yes, I would say I'll be back on track this week. This week's been a bit, just recovering from a holiday, basically. I've just been, yeah, long story short is I didn't have a Monday this week. I arrived back on Tuesday. I left on Sunday. so I was very tired. Wednesday, Thursday, just so tired. Friday was one day where I was just catching up on stuff. And now on Saturday. So yeah, so that's basically where I'm at. So, one of those. Ripples are epic too, yeah, they're very nice ripples actually, very, very, very nice. Very nice indeed. I apologise, I was baking a brownie. How did the trip go? It went very well, sure, but they lost my luggage on the way there, so I didn't have anything. They've only just given it back to me yesterday when I, after I've been back. So I had to buy everything again. A bit of a nightmare, but overall, I had a lovely time, yeah, it was very nice indeed, yes, very nice indeed. But yeah, I saw some lovely things, Machu Picchu, all this, that and the other, really nice. But I say my luggage didn't help not being there, but fortunately I knew someone over there, so I was okay. But if I hadn't done, I would have been in trouble. I didn't have any shoes, underwear, clothes, toothbrush, all the basic things I didn't have at all. So, and I'd been travelling for 2 days pretty much to get there, So it was a bit rubbish to say the least. A bit rubbish. And I thought I'd get my luggage back in a couple of days, and I didn't get it back, so I wasn't buying anything in case I got it back. No, it was really rubbish. So I need to complain about that. I haven't had the energy to do that at the moment. I'm going to do that. I don't know when. Probably Monday, I think. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, need to get that complaint. But once I've mustered up the energy to do it, but as I haven't had that at the moment. Yeah, only just about getting there. Oh dear. There we go. Well, great to see you, sure. Good to see Final Flame, as I say, and Andrew, of course, and Alan from before, and anyone else who's watching. Really great to see you all. And Luke Chapman from the very start as well. Angel Head Chocolate, yes. It's great to see you all. And yeah, hopefully I'll get my videos back on track this week. Hope you enjoyed them while I've been away. Hopefully, hopefully things have been going all right. And yeah, I'll see you next week for. I think it'll be a look back next week. I think. So I can't imagine me buying more stuff, but you never know. All right, guys, take care. Have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. See ya.